Well, time now to go live to Donda Attorneys Managing Director, Attorney Melusi Xulu. The National Prosecuting Authority has issued former President Jacob Zuma with a certificate which paves the way for him to take the first step in privately prosecuting senior prosecutor Billy Downer. Melusi, good morning to you and welcome to the show.
Good morning to you, Inayet, and good morning to the viewers and the listeners at home.
Yes, thank you for joining us. Let's just understand just some of the background behind this issuing of the certificate to the former president regarding the prosecution of Billy Downer.
Okay. Yeah. Firstly, I think everyone is aware that the former president has had an issue with the advocate Billy Downer. So there was a time when his medical certificate was provided to the media, and then they the defense is of the view that it was the advocate who gave that information to the media, and they opened a case last year in Pietermaritzburg. So whenever a case is opened, if you have any case that is a criminal case, the police will investigate and the prosecution will make a decision. So in this case, the National Director of Public Prosecution, they've given a decision. They call it in Latin "nolle prosecute." So they've declined to prosecute, but however, they've given the former president a certificate to make a private prosecution, and that is in terms of Section 7 of the Criminal Procedure Act of 1977. So now he has the right, according to what he wants, to privately prosecute the advocate instead of the advocate being prosecuted by the NPA. So that is his position now. So he will gather all the information, and then a competent court that has the competency to hear the matter will run the trial, which is the main issue is him allegedly giving information to the media, which was not he was not supposed to give in terms of Section 41, subsection 6 of the NPA Act, the National Prosecuting Act of 1998.
Melusi, why can't the NPA prosecute Billy Downer?
Okay. According to what I see, generally, if there's no case, as a prosecutor, you say there's no case here. There's no grounds for the elements of the crime which you've mentioned. Therefore, we decline to prosecute because there's insufficient evidence. So I think even the spokesperson they said yesterday, sorry, on yesterday on the 7th, they said they are not going to prosecute Advocate Billy Downer because there's no evidence, and they'll support him with whatever he needs to defend the case that is open against him.
Yes. Now, we know there is some history with the former president Jacob Zuma in Billy Downer, where regarding the arms deal, the corruption case, where the former president had tried to remove or have Billy Downer removed.
Yes, yes, he's tried to do that, and he even took the matter to the Supreme Court of Appeal recently to ask the Supreme Court of Appeal to hear his matter that the advocate must be removed in terms of Section 32 of the National Prosecuting Act, which simply says if a prosecutor is not acting in good faith, he must be removed. So he has failed to do that through his applications and through courts. So what he's focusing on now is the private prosecution, which I wonder, in that if he's saying he's prosecuting the advocate privately, how does that impact the case that will start on in August? Because I mean, everyone is willing to hear what is going on in this case. But if he's privately prosecuting the very same person leading the case, I'm just wondering, maybe we'll come back to this in August, if the defense will say, wait a minute, we are prosecuting this person. So it's a private prosecution. Whilst we're prosecuting him, can we focus on that first? Then, if he's cleared, he can come back. I'm just wondering what will happen.
Well, I think these are going to be interesting developments because
Yes,
the prosecutor becomes the prosecuted, and he is then leading the prosecution against the one who wants to prosecute him. I know it
yes,
sounds all confusing, but this
yes,
is exactly the case, Malusi.
yeah. Yeah, I just wonder, maybe in 20 years' time, should I become a lecturer, this will be one of the cases that will analyze I don't know whether it will be finished by then in 20 years' time.
Well, definitely. I think we
Yeah,
may be gone. Our children may be long gone, and I don't think we would reach an end. But Malusi, we thank you. We appreciate you taking time out talking to us this morning,
thanks.
and
Thank,
obviously providing an insight into these developments.
thank you for inviting me once again.
All the best. Cheers. Bye bye. Yes, that was Melusi Xulu joining us, and this is quite an interesting development that is taking place. Where on the one hand, we've got Advocate Billy Downer that is leading this prosecution against Jacob Zuma, and this case obviously will be coming up in August. And now we find that a private prosecution, Jacob Zuma, are going against the very same advocate who will be leading the prosecution team. The time is just gone 9:27. We're going to go for a break. We come back, we'll be joined by Islamic Relief South Africa's Nabila Mayet.